Going on to you, Capricorns, you have the Two of Swords, the Tower, and then you have the Hermit. So these three cards right here for you represent how you, Capricorns, very much so are okay. Crossing swords, huh? Some of you Capricorns maybe want to take a break romantically. Two of Swords, the Tower, the Hermit. Like I said, wanting to take a break romantically. Crossing swords between yourselves and some people that you could be trying to get to know romantically. And of course, you Capricorns don't like that. So you're taking a break because you Capricorns want to not have to go through that, not have to necessarily be at odds with others so much. A lot of you Capricorns are trying to figure out what exactly is that about, right? uh, and so because of that, a lot of you Capricorns just want to make sure that, when you interact with others in a romantic sense, things are good. Things are amazing. Things are well off between yourselves and the other person. You don't want to have to always like supposedly connect with somebody and then it's like you end up having to drop them because you're very confrontational. You don't want to. The point that I'm trying to make here is that you Capricorns don't want to like get into confrontation with others. It's just a little bit difficult for you Capricorns to find someone as yo, you plan. Yo, that's my dog over there. But see, it's my dog. But uh um anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here is that you just you're just having a little bit of a tough time right now getting to know somebody that you can keep because it just seems like you get to know them and then the two of you end up getting frustrated with one another and it's like you Capricorns got to go looking again because you and this person for whatever reason doesn't necessarily see eye to eye. The Hermit represents you just doing your own thing, right? You kind of laying low. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands right here represents, excuse me, the King of Wands, excuse me. Kind of look, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands kind of look different, but whatever. Point is, excuse me, not look different. They kind of look the same, but I can see the differences. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that the King of Wands and the Two of Wands, but you know that someone's out there for you. That's what it is that you Capricorns know, right? You perceive. You want someone to be out here for you. And the Two of Wands represent, you know that someone can see you. You know that someone will see your value. So overall, what I'm getting for you Capricorns is that you just need a little bit of help finding out who's actually a good match for you. Okay, since you're having problems understanding that, if you want to know if a person cares for you, you know if a person cares about you, well, there's a very good chance. There's a very good chance that they actually do care about you. Just some ways to be able to understand. Bam. They actually getting to know you. They actually ask you questions. They actually want to find out a little bit about you, who you are. They want to be all up in your business, like I said. They want to ask you what you are about, where are you from, what you like to do, how was your day, what is your likes and your dislikes. That's a really good indication because they're actually doing their homework on you. They care enough to even know. people who are very like caught up and delusional and conceited, they don't be asking questions. They expect people in their lives to just go ahead and just share with them certain aspects about themselves. But I find that those people are often individuals who are the most stupid, because you, a person who doesn't ask questions ever, they don't ask you questions, that's an indication that something is seriously wrong with them. Because how do they think that a relationship is supposed to work? That goes to show you their hubris. It goes to show you their conceit, right? It goes to show you their conceit, and you know what they say about conceit or conceitedness. It just reveals their weakness. That's what conceitedness is. It's a con game to show to get other people to think that they're capable. But what it really is that it's really a show and tell kind of thing. Like they're just trying to make it seem like they actually know what they're doing, but deep down inside they're cracking up underneath the pressure. They're breaking up underneath the pressure for whatever it is. So I'm saying all that to say that this is just some of the indications on how you know. Another way to know if somebody likes you, right, is if they essentially they've got something going on. Hold on a second. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. You know somebody likes you is if they've got something going on for themselves, and they're trying to find out what you've got going on so that they can build with you. There's a misconception that you should never build with somebody, and that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That is a terrible saying, because that is part of the love building process. To have somebody in the mud with you, building the world, the palace, the mansion that you want to build, they're alongside there with you, being like, hey, I'm here every step of the way. I'm building right here with you. Keep communicating with me so we can know what we're building. One thing has to be done to the other side. So I'm building half the mansion, you building half the mansion, and then we'll build this thing faster. Well, I shaped it like the White House, but you know what I mean. Like you know how those down south mansions, stuff like this, from like the down south, like Florida and North Carolina, South Carolina, Louisiana, stuff like this. Those like the way that the house is structured, they look like They look like ancient, ancient Etruscan White House type of stuff. Like it looks like the White House. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any feds to pick that up and think I'm saying some nonsense, because I'm not. All I'm saying is I'm just making a comparison. Chill out. Anyway, so the Seven of Pentacles, and then you have the Seven of Swords, and then you Capricorns have the High Priestess. So these three cards for you Capricorns are about how a lot of you so there's this sense of you just waiting. Like I said, there's a sense of you waiting for someone to look at you, see your value, care about you and stuff like this, and you're searching, you're looking, right? You're looking. And the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess is about how someone may admire you already, that you either already know, or you haven't met formally, or you haven't actually shaken hands with them yet or said hi to them, but someone does care. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, however, is about how but you've got to go looking, right? You're just on this, you're on this search, you're on this look. You don't necessarily know who this person is, but more than likely it's probably not even just one person, really. It's probably a couple of people where you go places and stuff like this. If you on point, people look at you, they see you, they like what it is that they're looking at, they like looking at you. They just probably haven't necessarily said anything to you as of yet. Just stuff like that. Let's clarify the high priestess. Okay. Yeah. So what's wrong? What's wrong? Right. Okay. And then what? Go ahead. And then what? And then you gotta go back. No, then he will look in place and then send me information. Okay. So what do you need sending? Because I'll send it for you. All right, I'm in here. I'm almost done. It's my dog over there. Anyway, sorry about that. Family matters. You know what I mean? Family matters. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is you Capricorns seem to be on the search. You seem to be on the search where it's like you're looking for love. You're looking for the real thing. I'm just being honest. You're looking for it. You're looking for love. You're looking for it. Trying to get to know other people. You know what, you have an idea of what you want. And the Knight of Wands. Oh, sorry. Let's clarify the High Priestess. I said the High Priestess. I'm going to go hang out with my dog after. You have the World, which is Capricorn, the Knight of Michael, the Eight of Michael, the Divine Guidance, which is like Hierophant, and then you have the King of Ariel. Interesting. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that the World, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Michael and the Eight of Swords speaks to honestly, this is gonna sound weird. This is gonna sound weird for some of you Capricorns, but maybe you already have met this person who you're looking for, and that you Capricorns may not necessarily know who it is. Maybe you Capricorns do know who it is, but you're looking for, for lack of a better term, you're exploring your options. And the Divine Guidance in the King of Ariel represents two things. Number one, it represents be patient while you continue to look. But it also represents that just be more careful with how it is that you look. Because if you're looking, that's fine. But what's happening here is not everybody is as honest people are. Meaning that if a person isn't really built on honesty, if they don't have integrity, they're looking to use you Capricorns for whatever you can give, whether it's your body, whether it's the finances, whether it's whatever they can use. So the King of Ariel, which is like the equivalent to the King of Pentacles, there's a lot of people out here playing games. So it's saying just be careful, just be wise about yours. Just be patient, you know what I mean? Just look to see You know, don't just because they have money or they look a certain kind of way, really take your time, because you don't want to get yourself caught up in some nonsense. You know, so that's it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Other than that, you Capricorns are doing great. If you're out here trying to look, if the person asks you questions because they want to know you, if the person, you know, again, you know, I'm not saying that they're going to be stingy on dates, but I'm not saying that you got to have them pay for everything. If the person, some of the other things, if a person like tells you the truth, that's another thing too. If a person is already on the if they're already on the verge of doing something big and they want you around, right? Like if the person respects your boundaries, that's another thing too, right? Like in relationships nowadays, a lot of times people really get into relationships based upon the wrong standard, setting the wrong standard, because a lot of people don't really know how to respect boundaries. And so a good indication of knowing if a person cares about you for real is if the person can take no for an answer. Like if the person, like if you hanging out with somebody and you know the person, if you basically let the person know, I'm not going to kick it with you romantically, I'm not going to give you romantic fun, and if you really want to walk away, they respect it and they go, all right, then that's how you know. Because trust me, I've heard some terrible things. I've heard personally some individuals who treat people like trash when they don't want to have romantic fun, kick them out of their place, all of that, kick them out of their place. In a in this neighborhood, in my neighborhood, they don't know the area, so it's like they got to go back upstairs and, you know what I'm saying, apologize and all this stuff. So and then they came back and told me, and I'm just like, I'm looking at them sideways, because I'm like, I wouldn't be doing that. Like if a person said no and they serious with it, okay, no means no, you know. But don't say no and then you know, that's one thing I don't like. Don't say no and then like no, but then you doing. So other than that, you Capricorns are doing an amazing job. Keep it up. Honestly, if you're looking to see your options, just know what you have, know where it is that you're going, and know how to look, and just keep your eyes open. Peace. Have a good one.